Today, I want to talk about quality versus quantity of experiences and value that you bring as a pre-PT student when you're applying to PT school. Now, in my cohort, when I applied to PT school, we had a wide range of observation hours, GRE scores, GPA scores for both cumulative and prerequisite. But all the people who got accepted had quality applications, no matter what their GPA or GRE scores or observation hours were. Setting aside that they did have to meet the minimum requirements to get accepted into the program, they also had to provide quality. They had to provide value. So what I'm seeing a lot now with pre-PTs, when I'm going through the Reddit pages, the Facebook groups, looking on Instagram, is people are saying, did I do enough? Here's my numbers, here are all my scores, do I need to do more? And I'm now seeing people concerned as they're starting to put their applications in. They're seeing their application as a whole, that they haven't done enough, and they're starting to make plans to reapply next year before even hearing about their acceptance to the current year's application cycle. And while that's a really common concern and thought, is that people have this self-doubt where they think, I'm just not going to make it in. I better start making plans for next year, which is a good thing to do, is to plan ahead. But you need to send in a valuable application this year right now. And if you don't think you're doing that, then you might be wasting your time and money. Now, I never want to discourage someone from applying, but if you are just throwing in an application because you want to try, is that really worth your time and money? Or should you maybe take a little bit more time the next few weeks before those applications are truly due to make sure that you're setting aside a quality application? And you can't fix quality with quantity. What I mean is that increasing the volume of experiences, like if you volunteered for a 5K run and you volunteered at a senior community center, that's great, and there's value from those experiences. But if you look at your application and say, maybe I should volunteer at like 3 other senior community centers, or there's this triathlon coming up and I'll do that, but you're not going after gaining more experiences, just having those listed and having a longer resume essentially is not going to make you stand out. And that's because these programs already know that people are involved in a lot, because that's the expectation. You're supposed to do well in school and provide for your community, really. As a pre-PT, as a DPT student as well, they know there's a lot of extracurriculars. And then now, as a physical therapist too, part of our role is to be involved in the community. And a lot of people volunteer their time and offer up their experience for free. But if all you're gonna do is just keep on offering your time without building skills or gaining more insight into what your skills are through that experience. All these experiences are just vessels to build up your skill set and value, to show these PT schools why you belong. And if I looked at someone's resume and they just had a lot of experiences, my first question is going to be, what did that teach you? And if they can't really answer that question or articulate what value they received back, what skills they built or acquired from those experiences, that's automatically going to be a less valuable application than someone who did what was required, meet the minimum requirements, maybe go a little bit above and beyond to show that interest and initiative, but has a clear picture of what their value is. And that's really what I go over in the My Physio Mentor course, is identifying what your value is and articulating that to the programs, because that is a huge mistake. While people have a list of many impressive accomplishments and endeavors that they've been a part of, they have a hard time representing it. And that's something that in undergrad, you're not really taught, is how to showcase your value and fight for your worth. And so this course, part of that inspiration is through my experience as a pre-PT applying 3 times to school. I had to go through this process the arduous way, where I stayed late up at night and read those blogs, read those Facebook comments. I was emailing mentors trying to figure out, what am I missing? What do I need to do further? And it really came down to working with the people on the admissions boards and actual professors and other physical therapists who know that in order to be successful, not only as a PT, but a pre-PT and as a doctor of physical therapy student is to showcase your value and make the people around you better, because that's what the cohort is all about. It's about helping each other become the best physical therapist possible at the end of the program. And that is a good thing for the program because it creates more interest for them as well. So it's mutually beneficial. So I want you to think about quality over quantity and look at your application right now. Hopefully you haven't submitted yet if you are concerned about that. If you have submitted and you're confident, great, good on you for submitting early. But if you have any qualms about, should I submit? Have I, shown my value? Have I given this a quality application? Or am I just throwing numbers, throwing a big list at these PT programs? Consider reaching out to me. Send me a DM. I always respond to my emails as well. And go to myphysiomentor.com. Take the online course. It's never too late. You can focus just on what you want. If you're just concerned about your essays or preparing for interviews, it's all listed out in the different modules. We even have a free preview now that I'm offering too. So go check that out. Have a great day and good luck. Peace.